the question here, looking for information about an individual's great-grandfather who had the name Emil Barter and they're trying to learn something about his arrival in Australia on a vessel called the Delcomen in 1882. So I'm going to do a quick search but he doesn't appear on there. So we're not quite sure why that is. A quick search for Delcomen and see what we find. So we have one entry, a steamer, which has pretty much all of the citations. It's a fairly unusual name for a ship. So they're all referring to this one. And I'd like to point out here how we have these resources have all been digitized they've been transcribed and then digitized. And so the folks who were doing the transcription sometimes they couldn't really read the names of the vessels too well, but through having the information about the master's name and the tonnage and the voyages and the sort of existing set of all of the named vessels that we know about, I was able to make a lot of corrections before we imported this information into the database. I did keep the older name or the incorrect name just in case that my correction was wrong. But let's see, we're looking for 1882 in this case. That's left London in November of 1881, arrived in Sydney in February of 1882. That looks like that's this voyage here from the London to Sydney, arriving 21st of February 1882. So perhaps they arrived on the 17th, but there was some time. Or actually, it could be a different voyage. The person says that they have tried a couple of different records, but this is what we find here. We can see the original here, which shows all of the names that have arrived. This is what people have digitized. And what one might want to do is then go to this particular resource and see if we can find Barty, Bard. These don't match what we're looking for. There may be other reasons that I'm not aware of why the information has not been recorded accurately. Or maybe your great-grandfather had reasons for misrepresenting information about when he arrived. I hope this helps.